All right, so I'm talking about the legalization of cannabis, aka marijuana. A lot of people look at it like Jeff Sessions does. It's some evil thing, a drug. It's like meth, something like that. It's not. It's a medicine, and every other culture except for ours. It can be used for pain, anxiety, seizures, anything down to cancer. There have been situations in which stage 4 cancer has been cured through cannabidiol. In marijuana you have THC, you have CBD. THC is the stuff that gets you high, CBD is the stuff that calms you down. The way it works in our body is unlike chemotherapy, which is the most commonly used drug for cancer. But with chemotherapy, a lot of people don't know it has a 2% success rate with most cancers. But the doctors get a huge kickback of it from each bag that they sell to their patients. Bags cost like $7,500. Doctors make like $1,500, $2,500 a bag that they can pocket. So it's highly marketable. Whereas CBD is not highly marketable because it's really cheap to grow. So that brings me on to the fact that chemotherapy is like going up to a bad guy's house and trying to beat the bricks down off of his front wall. You're sitting there trying to beat that cell from the outside. Whereas with CBD, with marijuana, you can derive an oil from it. You take that oil, it's a more direct approach. You have something called an action potential. In your body you have synaptic clefts. When you go through that synaptic cleft, instead of creating action potential, which is anything that you do that requires muscle movement, it retrogrades, goes backward through the synaptic cleft. So that cancer cell sees it and enzymatically takes it in. In other words, eats it like food. Once it's in there, the chemicals create something called ceramide. That ceramide is like the special forces for your body. Once it's in there, ceramide is naturally produced by your body to take out and kill anything that has structural DNA issues that your body produces. And your body produces cancer cells naturally, but they all have incorrect DNA structure. So ceramide kills them. But with our diets the way they are, we can take things like canola oil that have free radicals in them, but we don't take in enough antioxidants to fight all the free radicals that we take in every day. A free radical is a molecule that has an unpaired valence electron. What that means is that it's kind of like a bowling ball that's too heavy on one side. So instead of having a smooth glide down the lane, it bounces everywhere and destroys everything. And that's how you get tumors. The ceramide that comes from the cannabidiol, CBD, cannabidiol, in your body, it's like an assistant. It helps create more ceramide in your body, so it kills off those cells. It kills them from the inside out. So you're not trying to beat down the wall from the outside, you're getting inside and killing everybody in there. So, but in America, we don't want that, or we want it, but the really, really rich people, the government, they don't want that because it's not profitable yet. It's profitable for the states, but not for the federal government. However, there are two companies right now, maybe you've heard of them, Monsanto, known as the most evil company in the world, and Bayer Aspirin, the German pharmaceutical company. They are combining forces right now, doing a merger, so that they can spend $26 billion taking over the marijuana industry in America and parts of Canada, so that they can make a GMO out of it, genetically modified organism. Then it'll go legal, and they'll make buku money off of it, and it'll hike in price insanely, and it'll become a medicine, just like it could be right now, but it's illegal right now. The big thing is you can't derive it from hemp, because it's too weak. You have to derive it from an actual marijuana plant. So until marijuana is legalized, there's going to be people continuing to die from cancer, kids dying from aneurysms, brain damage from having too many seizures, all that kind of stuff. Not 5 minutes, so I have to cut it off. But legalize it. Go.